Hello everyone, welcome again to my channel. Now, as always, if you have comments or suggestions or questions, you're welcome. Now, in this episode, we are going to continue talking about the passive voice, okay? And we are going to focus on the verb to be. So, in the previous episode, we saw 3 steps to make a passive sentence, right? Now here, number 1 is to identify the subject and the verb and the object. Step number 2 is to know the tense of the sentence, okay? To know the tense of the sentence. Is it present simple, present continuous, past simple, past continuous, or all the other tenses, okay? So this is number 2. Number 3 is to follow the rule, and this is the rule, okay? Now here is the form of an active. Now in the passive, you bring the object to the beginning, okay? It becomes the subject. Then you add the verb to be, and verb to be is conjugated in the tense of the verb in the active, okay? Now, if this verb is in the present simple, the verb to be is in present simple that we are going to see here, okay? And then the verb in past participle, okay? So this is the basic rule for making a passive sentence, right? So in this episode, as I said, we are going to see the verb to be in all these tenses, okay, in all these tenses. Now let's start with the number 1, okay, present simple. So verb to be in present simple is either, as I already said, is, or are. And it's well known, as you know, is for I, is always for I, is for singular, okay, and are is for plural, okay. Now if we have, for example, a marker, so a marker is singular, so a marker is. But if I give you, for example, markers, okay, so markers are, okay, because markers here we have plural. All right. Now this is for present simple, okay. Now present continuous again is either is, or are, being. Okay? So present continuous is always formed with the ing. So being, or is being, or are being. Okay? One of these. Okay? So I is singular and are for plural. Okay? Alright. Now past simple. So the verb to be in past simple is either was or were. So was is for singular, were is for plural. Past continuous, okay, past continuous was or were being. Okay, again, past continuous is always with the verb in ing. So was being or were being. Okay, I was being. Maybe a message was being sent, okay? Now, present perfect, okay? Present perfect. Now, present perfect is either has or have been, okay? Has or have been, okay? The message, for example, has been sent, okay? Etc. Okay, so this is the verb to be in present perfect. So has is for singular and have is for plural, okay? All right, okay, past perfect. So past perfect is had been, okay? Had been. And future simple, future with will, so it is will be. All right, so these are the main variations of verb to be in all these tenses, okay, that you need in the passive voice, right? Now here we are going to give some examples, okay, very simple examples. Now take number 1, for instance. We can say, for instance, Tom, okay, sends, okay, messages. Now, this one is in what tense? This is the present simple, okay? The present simple. All right. Now here, if we want to make the passive of this sentence, okay? Now, the first thing, as I said, okay, the S, the O. So Tom is the subject, sends is the verb, and messages is the object. Tom sent what? Tom sent messages. So messages is the object. So the passive is very simply, we can say messages. Okay. Now messages, the need, what here we need the verb to be. Now verb to be, as I said, this one is in present simple. Okay, present simple. Now present simple, the verb to be in present simple is as I said, is, or are. So messages is plural. Okay, so messages are. Okay, messages are verb. The verb send in the past participle is sent. Okay, is sent. Okay, so this is the passive of this sentence. Messages are sent. Okay, why are? Why are? Because the verb to be is in, sorry, this verb is in present simple, and are is plural for messages, because messages is plural. Now let's take another example. It sounds like the first one actually. Now let's take the same example but in present continuous. Okay, so Tom, we can say Tom is sending, okay, messages. All right, now here again Tom is the subject, okay, sending the verb, and messages is the object. Okay, so here we can make the passive. Okay, so the object here, so messages. Okay, messages. Now here we are concerned with what? This is the present continuous. Okay, the present continuous. Okay, now verb to be in present continuous, as I said, is being, is being, or are being. Okay, so here messages. No, messages is singular or plural, so it is, as you can see, plural. Okay, because we have s. Okay, so messages are, okay, being. So this is verb to be in present continuous. Okay, are being what? The past participle of the verb send is simply sent. Okay, is sent. All right. So this is the passive voice of this sentence. Okay. Now let's move to, for example, present perfect. Okay. Now Tom has sent messages. Okay, Tom has sent messages. Okay, so this is the number 3. Okay, number 3. Now, what is the subject? The subject is Tom, and the verb sends. Okay, and the object is messages. Okay, now the passive is very simply, okay, messages here. Okay, messages. Now here, present perfect of the verb to be. So messages is plural, so messages have been. Okay, messages have been. Okay, messages have been. What the past participle of the verb sent is sent. Okay, have been sent. Okay, so this is the past participle of the verb sent. Okay, now this is the verb to be in the present perfect, as I have explained just right here. Okay, now if it is the past perfect, okay, for example, it will be Tom has sent messages. Okay, so the messages had been sent. If it is in future, it will be, for instance, Tom will send messages. Okay, so messages will be sent, okay? Messages will be sent. And this is very easy actually to remember, okay? Now we will talk about the passive voice in another episode with modal verbs, okay? With modal verbs, and modal verbs are very easy to remember when it comes to the passive voice actually, okay? Now this is all for today's session, okay? Now again, if you have any question or any maybe suggestion about such, okay, lesson, just let me know in a comment. Thank you again for watching, and bye-bye.